there, can you see me? Today we're going to do sun salutations done the carried way. So you've probably done a sun salutation in yoga. Maybe you just had a baby. Maybe you're struggling with a core injury. Maybe you have another back issue or joint issue in your body and you need to modify even sun salutation A. So let's go through slowly how to do that. Start at the top of your mat. Make sure there's room behind you. Feet can be all the way together if that's comfortable for you, but I find for most people, putting them underneath your hips is a nice place to start. And from that position, you're going to want to make sure that you're aligned, just like all of our teachings, right? You got your head over your ear, over your shoulder, over your rib cage, over your pelvis, over your knees. So just double check that we're not here, that we're not here, and that we're not here, okay? So get everything nice and lined up, and when you do that, you're drawing up from the pelvic floor all the way into the sternum, belly button's going in and up, thighs are drawing up toward the pelvis as well, so we've got that strength and stability from the pelvis through the core. Okay, so we're standing in mountain pose with palms facing forward. Breathe and reach up. When the hands go up, the shoulders go down. Exhale and fold with a flat back until you get to right about here. Then you're going to want to soften the knees and pull the belly in as you go into your forward fold. So that part right there, not just falling into your legs, but pulling the belly up as you lengthen the spine, super important. Soften the knees, get the hands flat, and then put the knees back behind you. Get the hands right underneath your shoulders. Press yourself forward just a little bit, and then you're going to bend your elbows until you come down on the floor. Now, if you're struggling with shoulders, you're struggling with triceps, you're going to put your hands a little bit wider, come all the way down to the ground. Once you get there, you're going to pull your shoulders back away from your ears. Try to get your arms skinny to your body, whatever that means for you today. Pull your navel out of the floor, tuck your tailbone under you. And when we lengthen the spine, we're thinking length, not height. So we want to lengthen the spine, press out through the crown of the head, and then come back down towards the floor. Take a moment here. Make sure the navel's pulling away from the floor in both directions. Breathe and extend. Exhale, come back down. Now from here, your body becomes a board, okay? So this is a plank motion to get into child's pose. Pulling the belly up and in. Press your body up like it's one solid piece. Push back into child's pose. Open the knees slightly. Ease yourself closer to the floor. Ease your hips closer to your heels. And then tuck the toes under so that you can lift the hips toward the sky, and we've got our little downward facing dog. First downward facing dog might feel super stiff, especially if you're kind of cold. Pedal out the heels a little bit, ease the hips a little bit higher, flatten out the back as much as you can. You might need to stay in sort of a crouched downward facing dog in the beginning. Then we're going to step forward and we're going to go through the whole thing one more time, okay? Breathe and reach up. Exhale, fold with a flat back, and then draw the belly in and soften and around. Soften the knees, hands come down, knees come back. Press your body forward slightly. Plank means solid like a board, so plank down to the ground, and then breathe and reach forward through the crown of the head. Exhale down, reach through the crown of the head, exhale down, brace your body. Here's another plank move, pushing back onto child's pose. Take a moment here, take a breath, exhale to tuck the toes under, lift the hips high in the sky. Make sure that the hands and feet are on railroad tracks. Ease the sits bones a little higher, take a moment. And then walk it forward and do it again. All kinds of variations happen with sun salutations. So playing with that a little bit to get your body warm, giving yourself some time in some of these positions might help you some. And then you move on with your yoga for the day or whatever your workout is. Thanks for listening. I hope that you enjoyed our sun salutation. Let me know what questions you have.